In a moment, I'm gonna model how I would roll this out, that this is our focus, press for reasoning. And so as I model, think about the language I use and the at-bats I give students to practice the skill. C, scholars, during our discussion today, our focus will be on pressing for reasoning. Pressing for?
Reasoning.
Because you're so brilliant, it's not enough to just give an answer. We must explain why or how. We must explain
Why or how.
We must explain
Why or how.
We get to push our peers as the teachers. I'm going to start by giving you an example. Listen closely. As you hear my example, listen for how I push Miss Washington to explain why or how. All right, Miss Washington, let's look at statement A. Miss Tamal has 36 brownies in her collection. Mr. Grant has 4 times as many brownies. How many brownies does Mr. Grant have? When asked what relationship is in the problem, scholars, here's what Miss Washington said. Miss Washington said, it's a multiplicative comparison because I see times as many. Miss Washington said, it's a multiplicative comparison because I see times as many. Scholars, I know as a good mathematician, I can push Miss Washington's reasoning. Her what?
Reasoning.
Her what?
Reasoning.
So that she can provide a more college-ready explanation. Listen for how I push her reasoning. Listen. Miss Washington, I agree when you said it's a multiplicative comparison. I want to push you. Why can't you say that it's an additive comparison? Listen to my prompt again. Miss Washington, I agree when you said it's a multiplicative comparison. I want to push you. Why can't it be an additive comparison? Freeze there. When I say go, tell your partner how I was able to push Miss Washington for reasoning. Tell your partner go. Let's come back together. Nas.
You pushed for reasoning by asking her why can't she use additive comparison?
Because you are so brilliant, it is your responsibility. It is our responsibility to push each other beyond the answer. To push each other to explain why or how. That is called pressing for
Reasoning.
Pressing for
Reasoning.
And because you're so smart, we created this brand new resource that you can use as you press for reasoning. Check our resource. This resource has some sentence stems you may use as you press for reasoning. Take a moment, look through. Now, it's your time to try it. Get ready. On the board, I have a statement from Mr. Carter in response to option B. Take a moment, look at option B. Ms. Tamal has 36 bow ties. Mr. Grant has 4 more bow ties than Ms. Tamal. How many bow ties does Mr. Grant have? Track me. On the board is an explanation that Mr. Carter gave. It says, I know it's an additive comparison. If Mr. Carter said this during a discussion, what prompt would you use? I know you're excited. What prompt would you use to push him to press for reasoning? Take a moment, look at our resource, and write down the prompt you want to use. So let's try it. Maya, I'm gonna pretend that it's Discourse. I'm a scholar in Princeton, and I'm giving my answer. You're gonna prompt me, get ready. I know option B is an additive comparison.
Mr. Carter, you said it's an additive comparison. What in the story problem makes you think that?
I think it's an additive comparison because in the story problem, it says Mr. Grant has 4 more bow ties. And I know in an additive comparison, one quantity is a certain amount greater or less. C. How did Maya push my explanation to be college ready? Tell your partner.